Factorising means to put into brackets. It means put into brackets. And it means to do so by finding factors. That's why it's called factorising. So you've got this term and you want to put it into brackets. Because it's got two terms, you should be able to most of the time fit it into one bracket. We look for numbers that go into 2 and 6, and the biggest one is 2. There's no letters that go into both. And then we think, what's 2x divided by 2? It's just x. And what's 6 divided by 2? That's 3. And the sign stays the same. Numbers that go into 6 and 9, the biggest one is 3. There's no letters that go into both. 6a divided by 3 is 2a. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. The third one, there's no numbers that go into both, except 1, and that doesn't count. But we can take a letter out. C goes into both. C squared divided by C is C, and 4c divided by C is 4. For the C grade ones, we look for a number and a letter. The biggest number that goes into 4 and 6 is 2, the biggest factor, but we can also take d out. So 2d outside the brackets. 4d squared divided by 2d is 2d, and 6d divided by 2d is just 3. This one is tricky because we can take a number out and two letters. The biggest factor of 12 and 15 is 3, and the biggest factor of x squared and x is x. The biggest number that fits into both of those. The biggest number that fits into y and y squared is y. We open our brackets. 3 times what is 12? 4. X times what is x squared? X. Y times 1 is y, so we don't need to write 1, so that's done. 3 times 5 is 15. X times 1 is x, so we don't need to write 1. Y times y is y squared. The B grade ones won't fit into one bracket, because you've got 3 terms, and you can't take a number out and you can't take a letter out. But if you've got an x squared, an x, and a number, you can do the other type of factorising. You look at the factor pairs of the last number, 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. And then you think which of these pairs will add together to get this. And 2 plus 4 is 6, so we use these two. And we put it into quadratic, a double bracket, and we use these numbers, x plus 2 and x plus 4. Same deal here, except I wrote the question incorrectly. It was supposed to be minus 2x. 3 terms, numbers at times together to get 15, 1 and 15, 3 and 5. But it's minus 15, so we've got to give a minus to one of these numbers. And we're trying to make minus 2 when we add them. So we give it to the 5, we make it minus 5. And minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Which means our answer, we're going to use these two numbers. It's going to be x minus 5 and x plus 3.